The Bible opens with the first verse that says, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth." And as we talk through that, I want to think on several different points. In Hebrews 11:3, it says, "Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which were seen were not made of things which do appear." In other words, they were created by something that was not visible. And when we look at that aspect of what our faith is contingent upon, what we build our faith on, we can look at a passage in what the children of Israel went through after they crossed the wilderness wanderings and left Egypt and conquered the land of Canaan. And we come to Judges 2 and 7. Turn me down just a little. The people served the Lord all the days of Joshua and all the days of the elders that outlived Joshua, who had seen all the great works of the Lord that he did for Israel. Now, if we stop and look at the time period of what the children of Israel would have seen, the ones that had lived maybe and starting in Egypt as slaves and gone through the conquering of the Canaan, what mighty works would they have seen? Well, the plagues, no doubt. The parting of the Red Sea, the parting of the Jordan for them to cross over, God delivering to them through conquest the land. They could hinge back on the promises that were made to the patriarchs and the fulfillment of those. But if we look at just what they would have seen, that would have been the limited window that they would have had. And it was enough for them to be faithful and serve God. Until a generation that grew up that didn't see those things or didn't experience those things. And there's a phrase that goes around today, "What have you done for me lately?" Those children in their now world of and young adults or whoever they may have been, adults at that point that did not experience those things directly, were in that time of self-centeredness and not thinking about what God had done for them lately. It's a trap that we too can fall into. We fall into, with even much greater clarity, knowing what God has done in the past for all of us. He created the world. He created us in His own image. He created a plan for man's salvation. He destroyed a wicked world through a flood. He made promises to the patriarchs. He fulfilled those in the land promises and the nation promise, and then seed, obviously, in coming of Christ. He sacrificed His Son for us. He loved us and continues to love us. He's raised His Son to triumph over death, that we too might triumph over death. He forgives us. Notice some of the language here changes. I've gone from talking about what's in the past to what's current and ongoing. He gives us hope. It's through our faith that we have hope that we too will be with Him forever in eternity. He waits for us to join Him. God has done all of these and continues to do them to support us. We have plenty of evidence to build and sustain our faith. But we can get lost in the moment. We can get lost in the day's events. We can get lost in our own momentary world. Our chest will get tight with all of the frustrations that are around us. And we'll forget that God is there for us. That He is here, and we have to seek Him. If you've never chosen to serve God, you have an opportunity now. If you're not serving God and you've been a faithful child of His, you have time to seek Him. Because He's never left. He continues to do all of these things for us. And just like the children of Israel, we can't get caught in the trap of what He's done for us lately, because He's doing things for us all the time. So what are we going to do in service to Him? If you need to respond to the gospel, do so now.